let's welcome our next dynamo, Kaushik Majumder.
How many of you feel that your life is dictated by your job? A life where every decisions that you take is controlled by the work you do. Yes? Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Kaushik Majumder. I'm an author of the book, The Process Pro, and a workplace challenge consultant having 2.5 decades of working experience with leading IT companies in India and abroad. Firstly is thank you very much for your time and being here. So please give yourself a big round of applause. Wonderful. From my side, I'll ensure that whatever it takes, I'll make our time together of great value to you. Thank you very much for being here. So when I started working with working professionals, I have dealt with thousands of problems that are challenges that are faced by working professionals across industries. And I found that all these challenges boil down to 3 root causes. How many root causes? 3 root causes. And that's how the magic formula, the power of 3 was born. Now, power of 3 is a success formula using which you can not just effectively deal with challenges that are there in the workplaces, but also in every sphere of your life. So you'll be able to achieve work-life freedom. Do you think that's good? Yeah. Yeah? Excellent. Thank you very much. Now, let me give you some statistics. Economic Times survey says 80%, yes, 80% of working professionals are not happy doing what they've been doing. 95% of Indian millennials aged between 18 and 34 is under tremendous work-related stress. Yes. Now, that's when I decided to have this power of 3. Now, you must be wondering, why have I become workplace challenge consultant? Do you? Yes. Yeah, you want to know why? Sure. Now ask me why. Why? Excellent, I'll tell you why. When I have been part of this journey, I've been one of the working professionals for 2.5 decades. I know how exactly it feels when somebody is ignored, somebody is unrecognized despite putting the best effort. I know how it feels to be working in a toxic environment. I know that each fired employees of Zomato, Thomas Cook, Maruti, Samsung, OIO, Cognizant is feeling today. Because I have been fired not just once, but twice from my job. Yes. First time, I was fired in 2002 January in the aftermath of 9/11. The company I was working for, they couldn't take the blow of the recession we were in at that point in time. And believe me, I was in mess. Because myself and my wife were expecting our first child, that too in a faraway country in Dublin, Ireland. I didn't know what to do. The next one was in 2017. When I was fired, because the project I was worked for, the client has scrapped that project. Yeah? Now you'll agree that, if you agree, please raise your hand. The statement I'm going to give you, that every working professional, that is majority of them, are 2 to 3 paychecks away from their bankruptcy. Do you agree with that? Oh, yeah. Yeah? Yes. Yes. So these guys actually live their life king size on credit cards, right? So they are 2 to 3 paychecks away from their bankruptcy. And I was in complete mess. Look, first time, it was really insulting. It was really humiliating losing my job. Don't have this, idea that I'm looking for your sympathy. I don't need your shoulder to cry on. No. I'm sharing this because I got a point. because I was stupid. See, losing your job is not your fault. It's not your mistake. But not being prepared and not knowing how to deal with the situation, when such a situation arises, it's your fault, it's your mistake. And I made the mistake myself. I was totally unprepared. You know, zindagi job दूसरों का जाता है यार, मैं तो special हूँ. I thought I was special. I'm not going to lose my job. Life was hunky-dory. I was newly 1.5 years married, expecting my first child. I was over the moon and I thought that's how life going to be. And life hit me hard. So when 2002 I lost my job, it was a mess to me. But when 2017 I lost my job, I said, bring it on! Bring it on! Because that time I was prepared. Yeah, in 2002 I was in a mess. 2017 I decided to turn my mess into my achievement. I decided to turn my mess into my credibility. I decided to turn my mess into messages for all the working professionals facing workplace challenges to transform their lives. Yeah. So gradually things started to shaping up. Okay. Now tell me one thing, how many times you have heard that people end up being sick, divorced, dejected, because they are not happy with their career, right? There are so many people we hear, what if they like their job? So I have come up with this program called, this is done? Okay, sorry, thank you.
Let's hear it! Very good. Come on, keep your applause going. Come on, keep going.
Thank you. You have been a wonderful audience. Thank you very much.
Mate,
Yeah.
you know, one thing I can see in you, right, is that, you know, actually, first of all, I wanted to acknowledge you because you do a lot of training. You do a lot of speaking already. But for you to be a student again says a lot about your heart and your character, and that you're willing to now do whatever it takes to go from where you are today to where you really, really want to be. And I can actually see that there are more big stages. Like you haven't really tapped into yet this keynote speaking field.
Right.
And I can see you over the next 6 to 12 months tapping into a brand new area of expertise in speaking.
Thank you very
much. Which is keynote speaking. And I can see that, and that's what we're seeing even in your questionnaire that we're sending through. So look, there's a stage out there, catch this ready. There's a stage out there for professional speakers. It's called the MDRT. It's called the $1 Million Roundtable. In the professional speaking world, we know that this is like the Super Bowl of stages in the world. This is the best of the best of the best. And basically, get this, there are 20,000 people at this conference. It's in a massive big stadium. And get this, if you get to speak on that stage, you pretty much so pay for your mortgage for the next 20 years.
Wow.
Wait a sec. I've actually spoken on that stage twice, by the way. I see you speaking on that stage in less than 18 months. Let's give it a hand! Seriously, absolutely. Come on, keep your applause going. Very good.
Thank you very much.
Good, that is awesome. Come on, let's give him a high five. Give him a high five.